Okay, let's dive into this. If you're an electrician, you already know that when a customer needs you, a lot of the time they need you right now. But think about it. When that urgent search happens, how do you make absolutely sure you're the one they find, and more importantly, the one they call? Well, we're about to break down the exact steps to turn those frantic, middle-of-the-night local searches into real, booked jobs for your business.
I want you to picture this for a second. It's late, a big storm just blew through, and boom, a homeowner's power just dies. They're literally in the dark. Maybe they've got kids in the house, and what's the first thing they do? They grab their phone. They are not casually browsing, no. They are looking for an immediate solution to a big problem. This is your absolute ideal customer, right at their moment of peak need.
So when a customer types this phrase into Google, you've got to understand, it is so much more than just a search query. It's basically a distress signal. This search comes from someone with super high intent. They are ready to hire someone now. Your entire local strategy, everything you do online, needs to be built around capturing this exact moment. So where do we start? Well, it all begins with the single most important tool for local search, and that's your Google Business Profile. The best way to think of it is like your digital storefront. Before a customer ever sees your website, before they see your van parked outside, they see this. Getting it right isn't just a good idea, it is the absolute foundation of your local visibility.
The good news is, optimizing it is pretty straightforward, but you have to do it. First, and this is crucial, make sure every single detail, your business name, your address, your phone number, is perfectly accurate everywhere online. Google loves consistency. Next, you have to clearly define your service areas so you actually show up for the right local customers. Then, upload some good, high-quality photos to build trust. And finally, the really important part, you have to consistently ask for and collect customer reviews. And let me tell you, the impact of those reviews is just huge. They aren't just for show, to make you look good. They are a direct signal to Google that you're an active, trusted, legitimate business. The more positive, genuine reviews you have, the more likely you are to pop up in that super valuable map pack right at the top of the search results. A great tip? After every job, send a quick follow-up text with a direct link to your review page. It makes a massive difference.
Okay, so they found your profile. They clicked through. The next step is your website. And this is where a really common mistake happens. So many businesses create one generic Our Services page that just lists every single thing they do. But that approach usually fails because it doesn't speak directly to the customer's specific, urgent problem. So here's what that looks like in practice. Instead of one vague page, a really effective website has dedicated pages for each core service. Think about it. When someone searches for emergency repairs and they land on a page titled Emergency Electrical Repairs, that is a perfect match. It instantly tells both the customer and Google, yep, you're in the right place, we are the exact solution to your problem.
This all comes down to this key concept called search intent. It's all about understanding why someone is searching in the first place. Are they just kicking tires and looking for information, or are they looking to hire someone right now? By creating those specific service pages, you perfectly match their high-intent query, and that is the key to making your phone actually ring.
But listen, getting found is only half the battle. Once a potential customer lands on your website, and remember, they're probably on their phone in a pretty stressful situation, you have just seconds to convince them to call you. Your site absolutely must be designed for immediate action. These right here are the absolute non-negotiables. Your phone number needs to be huge, right at the top, impossible to miss. Any contact forms need to be short and simple. No one's filling out a 20-field questionnaire in an emergency. Your calls to action have to be strong and clear, like call now for emergency service. And because most of these searches happen on a phone, your site absolutely must load fast and be super easy to use on a small screen. Any friction here, any little annoyance, and you lose the job. They'll just click back and call your competitor. Okay, last piece of the puzzle. Let's talk about refinement. Once you have everything set up and running, how do you know what's actually working? The key is to use data to focus your efforts. This is how you work smarter, not harder, to get the best possible leads.
This is a question that every single business owner should be asking themselves. Are all your website clicks created equal? And the answer is a clear, resounding no. 100 clicks from people who are just browsing for prices are way less valuable than 10 clicks from people who are ready to book a high-value emergency job right now. You have to know the difference.
This table shows you exactly why this matters. Check this out. The general search for electrician near me got 50 clicks, but it only generated 2 phone calls. Not great. Now look at the much more specific search, emergency electrician Dallas. It got way fewer clicks, only 15, but it generated 8 phone calls. That's 4 times the actual business leads. This kind of data is gold. It tells you exactly which keywords and which services are actually making you money.
Now, a quick reality check here. This stuff is powerful, but it's not an overnight fix. Building this kind of strong local visibility is a long-term strategy that delivers compounding returns. You should expect to see gradual but really meaningful improvements over about 3 months or more as Google starts to recognize your authority and relevance in your area. Think of it as an investment that really pays off with consistency.
So let's pull all the key takeaways together. First, remember, local searchers are hot leads. They're ready to hire. Second, your Google business profile is your digital foundation. Treat it like gold. Third, create specific pages for specific services to attract the best possible leads. Fourth, make your website dead simple to use to turn those clicks into actual calls. And finally, track your results so you know what truly works and where to focus your time and your money.
So I'll leave you with this one final thought. The next power outage, the next electrical emergency, it's going to happen. The only question is, when that customer pulls out their phone in the dark, is it going to be your business they find and call? After going through all this, you now have the blueprint to make damn sure the answer is yes.